Bienvenidos a Joan Moon Games. Hoy os traigo Inherit the Earth. Os dejaré un enlace en la descripción por si os lo queréis descargar gratis. Y empezamos.
I won! I knew I could defeat you!
What? Why, how did you...
While your pawn was still searching in the Cave of Tears, my paladin made it through the forest to home base! You were taken totally by surprise!
How could I have allowed myself to be defeated by such a simple trick?
You weren't defeated by a trick! You were defeated by your own cockiness! You were already polishing the victory medallion instead of concentrating on the puzzle!
That's not true! I was...
Hear ye! Hear ye! It is time for the awarding of the prizes! The silver medallion for second place is awarded to Riff of the Fox Tribe. And the first prize of the gold medallion goes to Scory of the Rat Tribe. Congratulations to both of our winners. Now, everyone, enjoy the fair!
Oh, Riff! You won! You got the silver medallion for second place.
It's not first place. I should have won first place. I was too busy thinking about the prize instead of the puzzle. I should have...
Attention, everyone! By authority of the Forest King, I hereby declare this fair officially closed.
What is the meaning of this?
The Orb of Storms has been stolen from its resting place.
The Orb of Storms? This is most distressing.
Until the orb has been returned, everyone is confined to their homes while a full investigation is conducted.
Confined? Boars cannot be confined! We go where we want! We do what we want!
Including perhaps stealing the Orb of Storms?
Boars do not steal! Why would we steal it?
The orb predicts storms. Storms bring rain. Rain brings mud. And who likes mud better than anything? Boars!
Bah! If we had wanted the orb, we would have just walked in boldly and taken it. No, Elk, we are not thieves. We do not sneak around and steal like the fox.
Hey!
Quiet! Or is there something you'd like to tell us?
Just that foxes don't always steal. Some of us have never stolen anything.
Confess, Fox. Tell us where you were last evening just before sundown.
I camped in the woods overnight on my way here.
And I suppose someone saw you and can confirm this?
I can. I was with him the whole time.
Ha! First one fox lies, then the other fox does, by saying the first one was telling the truth. We boars want the orb returned. As much as I hate to admit, there is truth in what the elk captain has said. Without the orb, we will not know when the rains will come. We will not know when to prepare the mud baths. All this makes the boars very mad. We want answers now. And morphs without answers will get hurt.
Are you threatening us?
Boars will hurt. Boars will hurt all. Boars want the orb back now!
Very well, Captain. I'll deal with this. Under the authority granted me by the Forest King, I arrest you both for the theft of...
But you can't do that. We haven't stolen anything.
I'm afraid I'll have to hold the two of you in custody until this puzzle is solved.
Puzzle? You say this is a puzzle? Then I'm the last person you want to arrest.
What do you mean?
See this medallion? This is for second place in the puzzle-solving contest. If anyone can find the Orb of Storms and bring it back to you, it's me.
Well then, Fox, I suppose it is up to you after all.
Very well. You have until the next new moon to find the orb.
Okay, see you then. Come on, Reen.
However, just to make sure that you return, I will send one of my warriors along with you. Lieutenant Iya, please step forward. Lieutenant Iya, you will accompany them on their quest. Aid them wherever and whenever you can. But if they try to escape or refuse to return, your orders are to use whatever force is necessary to return them to us to stand trial. Is that perfectly clear, Lieutenant?
Yes, my captain.
Wait! Boars do not trust foxes. Boars do not trust elk. Both are weak fools. I will send along a true warrior, one who will get the job done. Orc! Orc, go with them. Find this orb. If they are lying, kill them. If they try to escape, kill them. If you suspect treachery, kill them. If they do not find the orb, kill them.
What about if we snore too loudly?
Riff!
Maybe I won't wait. Maybe I'll kill them now.
Enough! Now go. Remember, you have only until the next new moon to complete your quest.
Wait! I do not trust you most of all, young fox. So, to make sure you come back, we will keep your little friend.
Ow! Riff!
Reen!
Remember, if you return by the next new moon, your friend will be released unharmed. If you don't return by then, why, I'll just have me a new pelt for my wall. Now go!
Reen! Reen!
I suggest you concentrate on completing your task. Remember, you have only until...
The next new moon. You don't have to remind me. I'll be here, and I'll have the orb with me.
I hope that you do. Lieutenant Iya, you're in charge. Carry on and Godspeed.
Yes, sir.
Well, my new friends, our quest lies ahead. Let us not keep it waiting. Excuse me, my good lady, but my companions and I are in search of the Orb of Storms.
The orb? Go on.
Perhaps you could tell us where you were evening last.
I was in my wagon, preparing my sculptures for today's sale. They are quite beautiful, are they not?
Is there anyone who could vouch for your whereabouts?
I'm afraid not. No one saw me from early yesterday evening until today.
Can you tell me who might have stolen the orb?
Someone very clever. I understand the orbs are heavily guarded. In order for someone to steal one, he would have to be very clever indeed, or be someone that even the guards would not suspect.
What would you do with such an orb if you had it in your possession?
I'd try to take it apart, find out how it worked. What a feat of engineering! What skill that would take!
What do you know of these orbs?
I know they contain the secrets of nature itself. I do not understand how they work. It has been my fondest wish to be able to take one apart and look inside for myself. Perhaps someday.
Do you have any advice to help us on our quest?
I cannot help you find the orb, but once you do, I suggest you learn all you can about it. Then bring your knowledge to me, and I'll see if I can make another. Together, we could become very rich.
Thank you for your time, friend Parrot. I must be off.
Don't forget what I said. I will anxiously await your return.
It's an oil lamp. It's just an old table. I just know I'm going to want a nice warm bed like this in the near future. It seems firmly attached to the wall. I'm not really sleepy right now. Good day to you, sir. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
If it isn't the fox that closed down the fair and ruined my vacation, would I mind if you asked me a few questions? Of course not. You may waste all of my time if you wish.
Would you tell me?
What I was doing at the time of the theft? Of course, I was butting heads with one of the other fairgoers.
You were having an argument with him?
I didn't say I was arguing with him. I said we were butting heads.
Who do you think might have stolen the orb?
I think it was the rats. No, on second thought, I think it was the bears. However, it could have been the dogs. My vote, however, is with one of those crafty foxes. All the fingers seem to be pointing to them and to one in particular. And I have seen no evidence to the contrary. Have you?
Do you have any idea why someone might have wanted to steal the orb?
Something that predicts the weather, tells us the seasons, something upon which our entire agricultural existence depends? I can't possibly imagine why anyone would want to steal that old thing. Perhaps to make into a necklace? What do you think?
What do you know about these orbs?
Only two things. One, they are round, hence the name Orb. Two, the theft of one has caused the complete ruination of my vacation at this fair. That is all I know about them, and that is all I want to know about them.
Can you give me any advice in looking for the missing orb?
Yes, I can. I suggest you take the longest, most difficult route available. Don't forget to stop occasionally and bang your head with a large rock or other blunt instrument. Bury your face in a hill of red ants whenever you can. And if you should run across any rams that might be on holiday, don't forget to take time out and totally ruin it for them.
Thank you for...
Farewell, young fox. If we never meet again, it will be too soon.
Wow, what a sorehead. Hey, a ram. Butting heads? Sorehead? That's pretty good. Good day to you, sir.
Forced to pack up and move out before my wares are sold. This is not a good day, sir.
Would you be so kind as to tell me where you were evening last?
I was working my booth, trying to make a meager living. I am a merchant. Where else would I be?
And what is it you sell around here?
I am a bookseller.
Can you think of anyone who would want to steal the Orb of Storms?
The orb is very valuable to many races. It could have been anyone here. It could have been no one here.
Why would anyone steal the orb?
The orb has great value. It could be used by many races.
How would you use it?
I am a merchant. If I had such an orb, I would sell it to the highest bidder. Then I could retire and live the rest of my days in luxury.
What do you know of these orbs?
I only know that they came from the time before, when man walked the earth. I do not know how they were made, nor how they came to contain their powers.
Can you offer me any advice for my quest?
Trust no one, not even your traveling companions. Sleep lightly. Watch your back at all times, and should you obtain the orb's return, get rid of it as quickly as you can, or it will become a curse upon your life.
Thank you for your time and trouble, good sir. You have been most helpful. Excuse me.
Ah, you wish to have your fortune told. What is your name?
My name is Riff, and I come here seeking information.
Information is my business.
Not information about myself, but rather about the Orb of Storms.
Ah, so you are the one sent to seek the orb. Bid your friends wait elsewhere, and I will supply the information you seek.
Now then, about the Orb of Storms.
Patience, my handsome friend. First, let me see your palm. Interesting. You may now ask your questions.
I suppose you were in your booth last evening telling fortunes?
Now, who is telling fortunes? I was here, Kidling, all evening.
Perhaps you could look into your crystal and tell me who did this deed.
Very well. I can see forms, many forms, but I cannot make them out. I sense great power. Your quest will be a most dangerous one.
For what purpose was the orb stolen?
If the thief would sell information on the seasons and weather to other tribes, it would make him very rich indeed.
What do you know of the orbs?
I know that the Orb of Storms is but one of several. I also know that all of the orbs are somehow linked to a great intelligence from which their powers are derived.
And what is the source of this great intelligence?
That is a mystery that died with the humans.
What advice can you give me on my quest?
I suggest you examine the scene of the crime. You may find other pieces to your puzzle there.
You mean journey to the sanctuary of the Orb of Storms?
Yes. There you will find the old one, Elara. She may help you, but first you must convince her that your heart is true.
Then I shall be on my way. Thank you for your help and counsel.
Will you not tarry a while longer? Perhaps a soft bed will rest and refresh you for your journey.
My friend is being held prisoner. Until she is free, there will be no rest for me.
I see. Then off with you, handsome one. May fortune smile upon you.
This was one of the best fairs we've ever had. Well, for most of us anyway.
I barely got a chance to enjoy the fair. And here I am on assignment again.
Good day to you, sir. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
If it isn't the fox that closed down the fair and ruined my vacation. Would I mind if you asked me a few questions? Of course not. You may waste all of my time if you wish.
Thank you for...
Farewell, young fox. If we never meet again, it will be too soon.
Wow, what a sore head. Hey, a ram. Butting heads? Sore head? That's pretty good. I don't think these people would appreciate me taking their chair. Pardon me, my friend. I'm conducting an investigation. Would you mind answering a few questions for me?
You want to ask me questions? I'm not very good at answering questions, but I'll try.
Where were you last night?
I know this one, and don't tell me. Let me think.
Mr. Bear.
Wait a minute. Let's see. Last night, today I'm here. Oh yeah, last night I was here too. I was getting my wares ready to sell.
And what exactly is it that you sell?
Sweets, fruit on a stick, honey on a stick, honeyed fruits on a stick. If it's sweet and will fit on a stick, I'll sell it.
Who do you think might have stolen the Orb of Storms?
That's a hard one. Who stole the orb? Let's see. I think it was the thief.
The thief?
That's right. If you find the thief, you'll have the person who stole the orb.
Why do you think someone, the thief, might have stolen the orb?
Maybe it was pretty. Maybe it tasted good. Maybe it was fun to roll around and play with.
What do you know about the Orb of Storms?
It's been stolen.
I know it's been stolen. I just don't know by whom.
I'll bet it was that thief you were talking about.
I didn't say there was a thief. You did.
There wasn't a thief? That's good. It'd be awful if someone stole one of those orbs.
What advice would you give in searching for the orb?
Let's see. Take some warm clothes, especially your mittens, and a warm hat. And don't forget your galoshes. Always be polite and say please and thank you.
What's that?
What's what?
I believe I heard someone calling me.
I don't hear.
Thank you so much for your time and trouble, Mr. Bear.
And don't take any wooden nickels.
Good day to you, sir.
Forced to pack up and move out before my wares are sold. This is not a good day, sir.
Thank you for your time and trouble, good sir. You have been most helpful. Excuse me, my good woman, but could I trouble you long enough to ask you a few questions?
Oh, very well. Ask your questions, but make them brief.
Where were you last night, just after dusk?
Where I was and what I was doing is none of your business.
Do you have any suspicions as to who may have stolen the Orb of Storms?
There are plenty around here who would be mean enough to do it. I wouldn't put it past any of them.
Can you suggest why someone might have stolen the orb?
Because people are mean. They're just plain mean. The minute you get anything nice, someone is going to come along and steal it from you. It's always been that way, and that's the way it'll always be.
Do you have any information about the stolen orb?
Now, do I look like the type of person who would have information about those silly orbs? Seems that people have placed so much importance on these orbs, they've forgotten how to do anything for themselves. Know what I mean?
Could you offer me any advice on my search?
The only advice I have is not to take any advice from anybody. They don't know what they're talking about. They'll just try to steal from you, or cheat you, or get whatever you've got. People are like that.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I must be off. Thank you so much for your time and wisdom, my good woman. It has truly been a pleasure talking to you.
Well, thank you, young man. It was nice to talk to you, too. Such a polite young man. Good luck to you and your companions. Just you be careful. There's so much meanness out there, you know.
Yes, ma'am. Fare you well.
Stop! Don't touch that!
So that's what time it is. I haven't seen this many rules since I was in school. Good day to you, sir.
Day it is. Good it is not.
We are in need of information.
What sort of information?
I am curious about the history of the rat tribe. What can you tell me?
I have no time for a history lesson. You should schedule an appointment with one of our historians.
Your historians?
That's right. We rats are one of the few tribes that can tell you about our history, for we've kept records since time immemorial.
Then you are one of the older races?
That's right. According to legend, we were the first race to be morphed. This may account for our copious record-keeping.
Do you have actual records of contact with the humans?
Ah, records of the humans. Those records are quite vague. They suggest that the humans kept our ancestors in cages while they bestowed the gift.
The gift?
That is what our people call the giving of self-awareness to morphs.
And what happened after you were given this gift?
Details are sketchy. Apparently, our ancestors worked with humans on a regular basis. In fact, they taught us their language and script.
Your ancestors served the humans?
Serve them? Of course not. We are not servants. We help them in their scientific experiments, on some level.
Then the rats and the humans must have been great allies.
Not so. Even though some humans worked with us, most of their race had great prejudice and fear toward us. They would drive us away or kill us if they could. Morphed and unmorphed alike, some had such hatred for us that they would hunt us down and set traps to catch us.
What did your people do?
What we had to do to survive. We segregated ourselves from man and built dwellings under the ground where we would be safe from those that would harm us. We continued that lifestyle even after the humans vanished.
And you believe these legends?
I believe all legends are part fact and part fiction. Which is which, only our ancestors knew for sure.
I am curious about the history of the rat tribe. What can you tell me?
I have no time for a history lesson. You should schedule an appointment with one of our historians.
Your historians?
That's right. We rats are one of the few tribes that can tell you about our history, for we've kept records since time
Then you...
That's right. This may...
Do you have...
Those... They should...
Forget?
That...
And what...
Detail. Apparent... In fact...
You're...
Sir, we are not... We help...
Then the...
Not so. Most of... They would... More some...
What did you...
What we had... We said... We...
And your job is to watch this door?
It is not. I am no mere watchman. There are several of us who take turns watching the door. My main duty, however, is keeping track of our trade balance with other tribes.
What is your main form of exchange?
We deal mostly in information. Whatever skills we have come from our vast storehouse of written knowledge.
How did you get this job?
It is a trade that was passed down from my father and from his father before him.
You've been doing this a long time, then?
As long as I can remember. My father would bring me to this very room, even when I was very young, and teach me about this trade.
Do you enjoy this job?
Enjoy? Enjoy? What kind of question is that? It is my job. It is what I do for the good of my society. My personal enjoyment does not enter into it.
Tell us more about your society. You are indeed a most interesting race. We would like an audience with your leader.
An audience with our leader? An audience with our leader? Do you have an appointment?
We do not.
Then an audience is impossible.
Why?
Why? Because he only receives visitors from mid-morning until mid-afternoon every other day during the week, and from noon until dusk on the other two. On the day of Throne, he receives only invited guests from dusk until midnight, and on the day of Death, he receives no visitors whatsoever. Therefore, you will have to wait for your audience.
But, good sir, you do not understand. I have an idea to distract him. Play along. We'd like to make an appointment.
Very well, then. What is your name again?
My name is Riff of the Fox Tribe.
Riff of the Fox Tribe. And you are...
This is Who Are You of the Boar Tribe. And Yasser I Am of the Elk Tribe.
You are... who?
No. Yasser I am.
No, who are you?
That's me.
You? Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the doorkeeper.
Who are you?
I said I'm the doorkeeper. Who are you?
I may need a disguise. I mustn't talk to him. He'll know I shouldn't be here. It's sealed shut. I wonder what the word quarantine means. I mustn't talk to him. Next time, this will be gold.
Bueno, pues hasta aquí. Gracias por ver el vídeo.